Okay. Spray. I think this is the one that I have in Arizona already. I gotta move this friggin' camera. There's just really not a good place for this. Like in all the times that I've ever watched streamers, I never thought that everything that we seen on the screen while watching them is what they seen. Like whatever you see pop up on that screen is popping up for me too. Like my picture down in the corner, I can see that. So everything that picture's covering up for you, it's covering up for me too. Okay, yeah, those aren't going to cost me any money, so that's that. Okay. I need... Make sure it's taken. It doesn't look like it is. There we go. Yeah, it's taken. Okay. Just had to make sure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do all the end caps here. I'm going to do this one, swing up and do that one. And then we'll come down and we'll do that whole end there. And then actually, I did this kind of backwards. I should have... I should have done this one down here and worked my way up here, and then done that one, and then did that one, and then I could just start them down this way. Oh, well. See, you learn these things, you know. I try to figure out ways to where I'm not like backtracking, and you know what I mean, like doing shit the long way. Like, when I go into the grocery store, I know I'm going to start over here, I'm going to work my way over this way, I'm going down this aisle, I'm going back out the other end, I'm going to come down this aisle, I only have to go in this far to get this. You know, it's just how it is. But, yeah. I don't like to backtrack or anything like that. Like when I'm out mowing in the summertime, I plan out my customers that way. I'm starting here, and I can work my way around this way and come right back to where I started. Otherwise, you're going, you know, I had one lady, she would not let me mow until afternoon, and she wanted it done on Wednesdays or Thursdays, but she preferred Wednesdays. Now, mind you, it could be a nice sunny day all morning long, and then noon comes around and we get rain, okay? And this happened more than once on like a Wednesday and a Thursday that I had this rain that I couldn't mow her yard. So I would go on Friday, I would mow her yard before noon, and she would be so mad at me, like so pissed off that I did that. But then she would be mad at me because the grass was so long and everything else, you know. And I told her, look, you don't want me to come mow in the morning. I try not to come mow in the morning. I try to wait till afternoon. We had the weather on the 2 days that you want it mowed on. So here I am today doing it when I can, because and it actually started raining on me while I was standing there talking to her. And I told her, you know, it's supposed to start raining sometime today. So I knew that I had to get in here and get this done and get it finished. But she was so mad at me, and I told her, you know, I said, look, I said, there's times where I'm coming out here to do your yard, and it's taking me clear out of my way, you know, because I would be able to go ahead and go do everyone else on my list, and then I would have to go to her house and do hers, when hers should have been like the third yard that I did that day. So it's kind of, you know, you're going up here, down here, and then back up here. You know, when all you had to do was come up here, go over here, come down here, and then you're done. That's the same thing I try to tell my wife about the grocery store. She's zigging in and out. Oh, well, we gotta go back this way. And I'm like, well, we just came from that way. Why are we going back now? You know? And when I shop, I save all the things like the freezer stuff and all the stuff that needs to be cold. I grab all that shit last. You know what I mean? She does not. She just goes down the list and she does it according to its place on the list, not its place in the store. And she'll deny this. Even today, she'll deny this, that I've tried to tell her how to go in and do shopping, you know. But she makes it a big deal. Me and my son can go, and we're in and out, depending on how much shopping we have to do. If we're just going to get shit for the week, we're in and out in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. My wife goes, she's gone for 45 minutes. And that's her even taking my son with her. And I remember one time he went to the store with me and he did not want to go. Did not want to go. And I told him on the way, I said, son, I said, I'm not like your mom. I don't take forever. I go in, I get what I came for, and I get out. All right, we got a worker going on this. But, yeah. So we went in, and we started up this way, and we went right on around the loop. You know what I mean? Like, I would go up, and then come down this aisle, go out the other end, come back into, you know, what the next aisle I needed. And if I only had to go this far, then I'd go hit the next aisle I needed, and then I'd work my, you know what I mean? I never ever backtrack. Try not to, anyway. Yeah, I thought today would be a nice day for some relaxing, just chill on the farm, do some work in the fields. We got fertilized these. We got to do this one. And the other two that's out on the other side of the road, the one over by the cow barn, and then the one, hey, where you going, man? You are definitely going the wrong way, bro. Why the fuck are you trying to jump over to a field that doesn't even need fertilized, man? Look at this. Look, right here he is, okay? You can see right here where I did the end cap, this end cap, and we did this end cap. This is where he just came down this way. He should have turned this way. You can see where it hasn't been done. That's what the light blue is. He's coming over to this field that's already got its second fertilized. What a dummy. This hired help, man, I'll tell you. I was going to say that the help just isn't what it used to be, but the help's actually better than it used to be. Besides the first one that I ever played, and I don't remember which one that was, and it sucks because it was a really good one. But because I remember if you were harvesting and you had a tractor, like say we parked a tractor over here in this grass in between the fields, if it was closer to this field and I was in this field harvesting, all I would have to do is toot my horn twice and they would come over and pull up beside the harvester and the arm would come out and they would ride beside you while you were doing the harvesting. Instead now, you have to have a worker and the harvester, and then you come up with the tractor. And unload. Which I mean is all right, but I mean, you know, sometimes I would rather just I'd rather just have like a worker that, you know what I mean, would bring the tractor over, unload the harvester, pull up, park the tractor wherever, and then, you know, then next time you honk the horn, you hire another worker. Or what would be cool, I think, is if you had actual worker, like people, not actual people, just actual like people. Like say, you know, you have these three people to choose from, you get to hire one. You know what I mean? Maybe do something like that in career mode or something, I don't know. Or just leave that like an option thing. And then, as you go along, or, if you can afford it, get as many workers as you want. But they would be like on a set pay rate or whatever, if you will. Something to that effect. I don't know. I just think it would be cool, like, if you could say, Jim's coming over to help or whatever, because that's the worker's name. And it's the same dude that comes over. It's not just worker A and, all that shit. I don't know. I just think, like, once you got, or even, say you, like, with this farm, maybe, your kids or something, you have a son or two or a daughter, even, whatever, that's working the fields with you. Like, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe have, not necessarily like a story mode, but, have like a mode that you could go in and play and have, your wife and your kids and, shit like that, and actually see these people on the farm. Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to hire a worker, because, I mean, I really don't have anything else that I can do, because, like I said, we got to fertilize this one, and then this one and this one. As you can see, they both are still on the first stage, same as what we have left on here. And then these ones here, that's this one here beside us. They are still in their first growth stage, so we need to get this month over with, and then they'll be in their second stage, and so will these, I guess. No, those are in their second. These will be in their second when we sleep. Those will be in their third. So I may end up, because this is going to be the fertilizing state, we have to check on the chickens too. I know, I love how I keep pointing. I mean, you guys can see me point sometimes, but, I'm not pointing in the same direction. Like, if I want to point in your direction, I got to say the chicken's over that way. That way you guys know to look over that way. But with me looking, I'm pointing this way. But anyhow. I talk a lot with my hands. That's the bad thing about it. But anyway, we do have to check the chicken food and everything, and see what our eggs are doing. But everything's going pretty smooth right now. We got nice sunny weather. It's about 9 o'clock in the a.m. on the game. I mean, look at that sky and everything, man. That'd be a nice, beautiful day for farming, man. Beautiful day for farming. Make sure I'm lined up good here, and yeah, you don't really get to see much of the sky and everything up in here, do you? Because we can't, like, get down, like, we can't sit there and scrunch down, but yeah, that's not bad. Out here, though, we can see pretty good, but I gotta be able to keep my lines. I think that's why I was going to hire a worker, so I could just kind of keep doing some good camera views and whatnot, do some cinematics. I don't know. I just even when I'm like playing just a personal game, if I'm just farming on my own personal farm, I don't sit here and just play like this the whole time, you know. I'm down in here, I'm clear up like this, I'm down in the crops, I just like to look around at stuff. And like 19 with FS19, like you could zoom clear in like this and see how I'm kind of in those hoses and stuff. Like with FS19, you could like finesse this a little bit, and you could almost like some of your equipment, like some of the planters and cultivators and everything. Man, you could zoom in and be inside the machine and see that all of these parts are working. Like, it's not just a mask, you know. There's actually an axle going from, the tires, to the other tire, and there's gears in there, and there's things that are actually working all this shit, you know. It's not just a tire slapped up against a tractor frame. Like, the inner workings are in there, you know. And that's like my personal game. I'll hire a worker, because usually I usually go ahead and do the cheat where you get the whatever million a month or whatever. And I usually just get up to like maybe $2-3 million, and that's usually just because I go ahead and sell everything that comes on the map, and do up my own shit. So by the time it's all said and done, I'm back down to about $1 million or so. And then I just start farming, and from there, I still build up slow. I just pretend I don't have any money. But it's nice because like some of the smaller stuff that you have to save up for, and like some of the things that cost, $5,000-$10,000 or something. Some of those little things that you keep on buying, it just runs your money down and keeps running your money down. I'll be back in just a second. I'm not leaving. I'm just leaving the screen for a minute. But I just got to let this cat out real quick. But, you keep buying all those little things here and there. And it just keeps running your money down. And then you're trying not to even buy the little stuff because there's something else that you need to buy for the farm, So it's nice. It's nice when you start out having some money and you can just buy these stupid little things that you need. Just like the dumb shit that you don't think about. And you can buy those things and not have to worry about whether you're going to have money again. But I won't buy anything until I do a harvest and I make the money for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I still have the money in the bank, but I want to make sure that after I buy this thing, I'm not making myself broke. So I basically try to keep, honestly, I usually just try to keep about 100, 150, 200,000 in the bank. But I mean, at some point, on console anyway, at some point you get to a point where, man, I bet you they missed this fracking stripe the whole way down through. Oh well, I'm not going to go back through all that. But what was I saying? Son of a bitch. I don't remember. It left my brain that quick. Alright. Anyway, man, I'm trying to get it to come back to me, but it's not going to. I know it's not. That's why it's nice when I have people in here that's in the chat, and then they can say, hey, you burn out, you were talking about such and such, and then I say, oh yeah, and then I go back to talking. That's alright though. Oh, I was talking about money. Yes. Um, but yeah, I don't. Even if I have a bunch of money, from doing a cheat, I don't just straight up use that money. And sometimes I'll even go through a map and buy like the little, like if they have where you can buy like the neighborhood houses and stuff, like buy that land, then I just go through and buy shit like that just to get rid of some of the money. Now there is a mod that I can download. It's called Start from Zero, but I don't want to start from zero. So like the farm that I'm setting up now, which I should be starting. I might even be able to start it Saturday morning, if I don't end up starting it sometime this week. Um, I might even start the new farm Saturday morning for our Saturday sowing morning stream. But yeah, and we never did extend this field like I wanted to. But I think now that I'm talking about it, I think I decided to just go ahead and wait until we had to plow this again, and then we'll go ahead and extend it over that way a little bit. Which maybe we'll extend it enough to where it'll maybe give us another swipe right there. Like right there, how I'm only going to have this next, it's only going to be like half of my boom. We'll probably bring it out probably about that far. Yeah, that's about right. So, I mean, it's not going to be a big drastic bunch more, but it'll be, I mean, it's going to add to the yield. So, um, but I mean, it's really not going to be a whole bunch more than what I'm doing right here, right now. So, I mean, I'm sure they probably left that so you could slap some buildings in and stuff like that if you wanted to do some buildings. But I got rid of that big ass pig barn up there. Um, so I still have some space up there that we can put some buildings, and I probably will put some buildings once once we get into the money and everything. There will be some buildings to go up there for the fermentation and all of that. We'll be running the bunker silo for a minute. Um, but yeah, when we get a chance, we'll get some stuff where we just ferment. We'll get like the fermenting silos or even some of the other mods that I have. Oh, we're out of juice. Um, but I have a few mods like fermenting mods, silo mods, and then I have some of the hayloft barns that they have the look of the hayloft barns, but they're like farm productions. So you put in like grass and blah 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 and this and that, and you can get silage or hay or straw or whatever. Um, so we'll probably run one or maybe even two of them up that way. I'm not sure. But I'd rather have that stuff up there, where the cows are going to be, so we're not, mixing stuff down here and then having to take it all up there. That way, when we're feeding the cows, we can just unload, load something up right there, back into the barn, unload, and, you know, so on and so forth. So we're not so, we're not so far away from everything we're wanting to do, you know what I mean? Damn, I think I got that just about on the money. Yep, tire tracks are right on top of the other ones. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I was just going to keep running a worker, but I'll do my best at what I can here with the camera and try and operate all this myself. I mean, I'll have to back up when I'm trying to get everything lined up, but once I get going, I should be okay to try and run some different camera views and everything. Because, I mean, you know, while this game is absolutely fun as hell to play, I do understand that it's probably not the greatest thing to watch. I mean, unless you play the game and, you know what I mean, like you want to play the game. Like, I remember I would be at work, man, and I would just be thinking about farming. Like, I would be thinking about this game. And you know, I don't know. I mean, there are times, you know what I mean, like I need a break from it or whatever, you know. But that's going to be any game, you know. After a while, you got to take a break from it or you get burned out on it, you know, and shit like that. So, I mean, you know, there are times that I don't want to play and I feel like playing something else. But most of the time, I could sit down and play this, even if I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to do shit, you know. There's times I can sit down and farm, you know, and it usually relaxes me, you know. It's usually not too awful. Come on, get over there. There we go. Kick on the cruise control here, and that'll be a little bit easier for me. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress on this farm already, honestly. See, we're in March. Sorghum, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. See, we got 175,000 liters of soybeans. So if we get a chance to sell before we harvest the other ones, then we're definitely going to sell because that's enough for me to be comfortable with selling for the year, or for the, you know, the because even though this isn't seasons, really, I just don't have to worry about the weather affecting anything. Pretty much. I can plow and all that any time of the year and nothing's hard, or you know what I mean, like it doesn't get worse. The snow doesn't affect my crops or anything like that. The cold doesn't affect my animals or nothing. But other than that, I would say your growth time and all that is damn near the same. It just happens quicker on here, like you see more. Whereas on seasons, like, you know, the next month you usually still don't see anything and still don't, like, you won't see anything until spring, you know. But I like the season growth pattern and all of that. But this isn't really that much different from seasons, to be truthful. You just don't have to worry about the weather, you know. Now, the personal game that I was playing on this map, which I stopped playing because I started streaming this one, and I didn't want to get too burnt out on it. So I basically got this one set up and got it ready the same way that I did before on my own personal game. But the personal game, I did some things a little different, but as far as the fields and everything went and what I did to them and all that, everything was pretty much the same. And my personal game, I was running seasons. but I never made it to the springtime or anything like that. I think I was just getting like my first snow on my personal game on this map, which this is the Iowa Plains View map. I really should start putting that in my description or something, but sometimes people hear the name of a map and they don't know the map, or they think they don't like the map. But there's been times I went into a stream and I'd ask them, what is this map? This map looks amazing, like this looks really good. It looks like a fun map. And then come to find out it's a map that like I just absolutely didn't try because I just didn't like the way it looked, when I was looking at it in the mod hub. So I'd go like download the map and then I get in there and I enjoy having, enjoy the map. So sometimes I like to just let people come in and let them be the judge for themselves whether they want to stick around or not. If they want to not come in because of a map, then that's fine, but they got to come in first and find out. But I really haven't seen very many people talk about this map, but the people that I have seen, everybody had nothing but good things to say about it. So, I'm happy with it. I don't really care what anybody says about it. This is one of the most amazing maps that I've played on, so it doesn't really matter to me what anyone else's opinion is. If I like it and I have fun playing on it. Now, because, there's been maps that I just loved. They were just amazing the way they were done, the detail put into them, the time and work that went into it. It was, they're just amazing maps. But I just did not like playing on them. I've had lots of maps that I just thought were absolutely amazing maps, but they just were not fun for me to play on for whatever reason. Some of them, to be honest, some maps, if I'm sitting there working a field and, if you've been with me for very long, I sit here and I look around, I check out scenery, I look at stuff, and if I don't like the scenery of a field, I'll get rid of it. Or I'll do something to make me like it. I'll put some trees or something up. Like, honestly, I wish this part of the road right here, I wish there was like a guardrail or something right there. Because I kind of feel like in real life there would probably be a guardrail right there. But yeah. Alright, let's check our map, see what this one looks like. Should be fairly decent, yeah. Alright. Well, we'll jump over here. We should have enough. Actually, let's jump over and do 10. And then we'll probably have to come down, get a refill, and then we'll knock out 11. And then we should be able to go ahead and sleep. We don't own any fields anywhere else. I had to look around because I have so many maps that I'm doing. Sometimes I lose track of, because there's one map that I have like almost like this. I have like 4 or 5 fields around my farm, and then I have like 2 fields that are clear on the other side of the map that I always forget about because they're not close. So I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so we'll go up here and we should have enough juice to finish 10 or do 10. Then we'll come down, we'll get a refill, and we'll hit 11. Yeah, we're at 60% right now. That might not do all of 10. Fuck it, we'll grab a refill while we're over here. We might as well. We're going right past the juice anyway, so. Stop and get some grow juice. Oh, front must still be full. Yeah, we would have probably had enough to finish. Because we were only 60% down on the back. It's alright. Hell, we might get both of them knocked off. Hey, we got some, got the buds coming back on the trees. Yeah, we're in March. That's pretty nice looking. Yeah, this field ain't gonna take us hardly any time at all. I see this, I'm not gonna be able to tell if it's taken or not, so I'll definitely be having a worker do this field. But it shouldn't take any time at all because we'll just do this end cap. We'll go down this side, do that end cap, and then I'll just send a worker over and let them finish it up. Well, that's a bit of a dip right there. Did you see that? Huh. Never noticed that before. Right. If I all of a sudden pop up and disappear off the camera, it's nothing to worry about. It's just because my cat's at the door. And it's like 15 degrees outside. So I try to get her back in as soon as she comes to the door. Because I'll get into this game and it'll be an hour goes by and she'll be sitting out there on the porch. So sometimes, because we have a table that sits right out by our front window, and sometimes she'll jump up on that table and I can see her jump up into the window, and so yeah, we'll get down here, we'll do this end cap, and then I'll just send a worker down this side, and it shouldn't be no more than maybe 2.5, 3 passes with that worker, and they should have this field done. Because all they'll have to do is work their way back over to this line that we're already laying down. But I like to try and make sure I at least have the end caps done if I'm going to do a worker. Especially down through here, you know, because we got this main road right through here. And I know traffic actually stops for the AI workers a lot better than they stop for us actual people. An AI worker comes clear out here, there won't even be a car that appears out through there. I sit here, one of them will fly up on me and get so close it was like it didn't even see me. Watch. Look, if that was an AI worker, they'd have stopped clear down there by that sign. Just like an AI worker, watch. Once I send him down this side right here along the road, any cars going the same direction as him won't go past where he's at. I was trying to go down that way one day with the tractor and the trailer. and I was going down that way, and I had a worker that I just started over here, and I was waiting in line with these cars for him to get down here to the end of the field and turn around and move out, move one lane over, and then all the cars finally took off. I was like, what the hell? Let's see if this car goes past. It might go past. Nope. See what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He must have scooted over enough or something. Must have been an adjustment. I think it was, because it kind of went on to a slant. But y'all seen. Well, by y'all, I mean the imaginary person that Twitch gives me to make me talk. To make me talk. You'll never get me to talk. While I sit here and yammer on to nobody. Alright. Let's go ahead and give you a wash. I think I already repaired all of it. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Just another day on the farm. Alright. Everything is clean. It does look like it needs a little bit of repair, but nothing that we can't handle. I wish this was a pull-through barn, man. But then again, the pull-through barns, you really only get to park like one thing in there, maybe two. I mean, granted, I think I only have one thing parked in here anyway. But with it just being this and not like this and that trailer, I can put a bunch of more shit in here if I want to. You know what I mean? I just gotta move this over out of the way a little bit, and there's plenty of room in there for other shit. So we'll go ahead and close that up, because we won't need that until we're ready to harvest again. So, because I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna get into any contracts just yet. I don't usually mess with contracts until I'm low on money. So yeah. Okay. Let's go over here and check the chickens. Let's go ahead and grab. I think we can go ahead and grab the truck. Even though it is like ridiculously loud, and chickens probably wouldn't actually like it. And we still only have the one thing. Alright, food's at 3.9. I don't remember how much they hold. But nobody's multiplied yet, because we still only have the 181. We don't even have a full pallet yet, so. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab the little trailer here. And we're going to go ahead and grab some more wheat. And go ahead and top the chickens off. See, I don't think with this truck, I don't think I have the right setup as far as the tires and all that go. I don't think I have the right setup for it. because of the suspension. Because anytime I hook up to anything with this truck, I mean, you can see it's sagging in the back here a little bit. Not all the way down, you know, but it's sagging pretty good. There we go. Ooh, so that only took about 1,000 more. Alright. Alright. I will watch this back end right here. Oh, you can see it going up a little bit. Alright. Alright, now let's watch. Yeah, see. I mean, it didn't sag down like a whole lot. And honestly, I could have, let's see what my buttons are here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, see. I can raise and lower my ball hitch, and I had my ball hitch up high. So let's see now that it's down low. Yeah, see, it's you can see how much it sags down. So yeah, anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of dumb stuff that I get into. That, you know, not most other people really care about, you know. I enjoy, you know, I'm from Atari and Nintendo and all that, you know. So I enjoy the fact that when I hook this vehicle up to something, it actually sags down a little bit, you know, because you don't see that very much on games at all. You just don't. And I mean, it's some of the detail that goes on these machines and this game period just blow my mind. I mean, it really does. It just blows my mind. All right, 10's done. Let's fold up 57% on our juice. So we're going to head on over to 11 and see about getting that one done with this last bit of LF we got in here. Actually, you know what? Let's not even take any chances. Let's just get down here. We'll throw in a refill. There's no point in going up here, doing this, and then running out and having to come back down here and then go back up. So, I mean, because we're not going to run herbicide in here anyway right now. So, let's see. I need a drink. I actually need to get my ass some water is what I need to do. Instead of this shit. Flavored sparkling water. Ugh. Raspberry something or other. Raspberry grape. My wife gave them to me because she said they were too much grape for her. She said all she could taste was grape pop, and I love grape pop, so. Sure, I'll take it. I didn't know how tangy it was, and she said grape, so I'm expecting grape. And I tasted more raspberry than I did grape. So I'm like walking around with one eye closed, and you know. It was that first drink was a little rough. It really was. Not to mention I was high and I had cotton mouth, so. Alright. Same thing. We'll bust this end cap. We'll send it down this way. We'll do that end cap. We'll pop a worker on for right here. Actually, I might just go ahead and do this field myself because we already took care of the chickens, so we don't have to worry about that now, and I don't have anything else to do on the farm. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and knock this motherfucker out ourselves, man. Knock it out ourselves, man. Alright, I'm gonna take another swig of this. Yowza. That hit got me. Yeah, buddy. I think I sucked that whole fucking hit in, man. Got burnt weed and ash grit all up in my mouth. It's probably what hit the back of my throat and got my eyes fucking choking. Yeah, we got a pretty decent sized farm right here already, man. To be truthful, I'm actually pretty happy about this farm. To be quite honest, man. And I mean, we're still just running all the shit. Well, not all the shit, but all the tractors. These tractors all came with the map. All I've done was upgraded them where I needed them to be and things like that. The big one, I think it was already at its max horsepower. But this one we beefed up and the other one we beefed up. And of course we put bigger tires on the other two big ones. This one here, we have wide tires for it that we run. If I have it pulling a trailer or something, but when I have it spraying, we have the narrows that we throw on. But we beefed this one up, but it's still not very much at all. It's 175 horsepower is the one we're using right now. That one. This one's 300, and then our large tractor is 388. So, I think that one was already at its max horsepower, I believe. But the other two, I beefed them up. Put twins on the back of the big John Deere. Um, I I did want to keep running the John Deere tractors just because this is an American map, but I am a Class guy. I love the Class tractors and harvesters and all of that. So I'm eventually going to be replacing stuff with Class equipment. Um, but I that will happen gradually. It won't be like, you guys show up one day and it's just all of a sudden there's a bunch of Class equipment. That will happen as we can get it. So starting outright, we are saving up for another harvester. I believe that's our best, most practical buy, is another harvester. That way, when harvest comes along, I'm not waiting on one harvester to take care of it. I have a couple of them. Plus, I know there's going to be some harvests that end up syncing up together. Like these 3 fields are on a different cycle than those 2 fields. But sooner or later, you're going to have some cycles that sync up with each other. So I'm going to be doing, these 3 fields, and then if say I have even 2 other fields that are ready to be harvested somewhere else. Then I have to wait for that one harvester to get done with all the stuff that it's doing. And when you're trying to get things all done in one day, like when I harvest the big field and the other field across the street, when I harvest those 2, we are replanting and all that the same day. So we'll have to harvest, we'll have to go through and replant, then we have to go through and roll. And we're doing all that in one day. So what I'm going to do is, there's a couple passes left. I'm going to go ahead and start a worker on here. I'm going to go grab some water, take a pee, check see if the cat needs in, then I'll be right back. But I'll set you up with the worker here so you can see what they're doing. And I'll be right back. Let's see, did they get it? Did they get it? Yep. Alright. We didn't do so good on the rolling, that looks like. I think that's what that is. No, that's slime. Hmm. Alright. So we can go ahead and fold up. Alright, everything is fertilized. Chickens are good. We top them off with their food. I think that's about it. We'll go to sleep. I really hate just sleeping all the time away, but I don't know if there's really anything else for us to do to kill some time. I mean, I could check the contracts. Okay, get in here. I don't remember the last time I repaired all that junk. Yeah, it's about due. May as well. That's not too bad. About $200, a little over $200 to fix all of it. So it's not too awful. Okay, so okay, so we'll do a sleep, and then we'll check the chickens, see what their food's looking like, and then we'll go from there. We'll try 6 o'clock and see what that does for us. It might still be dark, but that's all right, because if there is anything that we can do, then we can take care of it, and we'll have plenty of time. Yeah, see, that's not bad. I knew with it being the later months, we could get earlier and earlier. Alright, chickens. Need to get my ass a little four-wheeler or something. So we got a full pallet. Okay, we still got about 4,000 in the food. Everybody's healthy-ish, 86%. We got 250 animals up in there now, so we did have 181 last month. Now we got 250. So that's why I was saying we gotta check the chickens every single time we sleep. We gotta check chickens, cause let's check the map here. Okay, let's go to growth. Damn, man. Let's see, there's one down there that's ready to be harvested. One that needs foliage removed. We don't want to do that. Soil composition needs plowing. So there's about 4 jobs there that might not be too bad plowing. Let's hit the contracts here and see what we got going. Baling, cultivating, fertilizing, harvesting, plowing. So there's 3. We got 30,000 for field 2. Field 2 for right there. Let's see, what is that? 2, 1, 26, and 23. So let's just see if we can get, see that one. And that one. Field 9, or field 26, I mean. Field 26. We'll just stick with these two for right now. And since we have the money, I think I'm going to go ahead and put twins all the way around on this. This is our big dog. So let's do customize. Do we have the most horsepower? Yeah, 388. All right. Rear twins. We want twins all the way, man. 16,000. That's not bad. Let's do it. All right. Now we got some brand new twins all the way around. Oops. Wrong button. Plow. Ooh. This is going to be a bitch. No matter where I go. And I don't have a low loader yet. And I don't want to go spending a bunch of money. Let's see, where are we at here? Where are we at? Oh yeah. Well, I could cut across right there and then pop right down through there. I don't know. Ooh, I think that's all pretty skinny through there. Excuse me. But that's the way to that field. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to pop up here, jump down through here. Probably cut down through here if we can. And come in this way for 23. 2, I don't. Oh, man. I don't think I'll ever be able to get to 2 without. Let me see what a low loader will cost me to lease it. Because this is the one that I like. This is the one that I know. And it's more money than I want to spend. So we are going to go with that. Wheel cover, yes. Frame cover, yes. Wood. No. Doesn't matter. They don't do anything. So, all right. Let's lease that. And do we want to try to use the pickup, or do we want to lease a truck? was gonna say we could honestly almost just buy our friggin' truck, but yeah, we don't really care for leasing, so let's just 7,000. That's not too bad, I guess. Whoa, that was loud. Holy shit. This thing's got some get up and go now, let me tell you. Alright, here we go. Oops. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of digging this truck. I am kind of digging it. It sucks because I like looking at this stuff while you're driving, you know. Yeah, I'm digging that truck. It's a little different than it was on the PS4. Yeah, I didn't catch it right. No. It's not what we're doing. We are dropping. There we go. Alright. I meant to put out there's the things that come out to make it wider. I meant to put that out and alright. So let's strap. And then I think it's up. Down, right, left. There we go. There we go. Now we're wide enough to hold her. Alright, so we are gonna go do... Let's go do 2 first. So we need to go out here, go to the left, go to the right, go all the way down. Alright, so left, right, left. I'm gonna have the tractor. Yes, you. Set destination. I'm gonna have you go. I don't know because I don't know where there's like a pull-in spot. So we're gonna go right here. We'll have you face that way. And now no, we don't need anything else. We just need... I don't know why I was thinking I needed another tractor and a trailer. Alright. Yeah, wow, what gear are we doing here, people? Oh, my bad. I forgot to raise this thing back up off the ground. My bad, my bad. Alright, let's hurry up and get up out of here before somebody comes. It's got good animations. The truck does. I like the way it raises up and down and everything when you're shifting it. Looks so much better than it did on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so this should be the field that I'm getting ready to plow. Yes. Okay. I don't have the mini map. Well, I do, but I can't see because I have my picture down there, but that's all right. We know where we at. We know what we doing. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I am digging that truck. I liked it on the PS4 too, but I kind of felt like it wasn't animated enough, you know. These people make these older semis and stuff, you know, and I'm like, hell yeah. Because, you know, growing up, that's the kind of shit that I looked at. I wanted to be a semi driver, you know. So I'm checking out semis, man. I like, you know, I like that slow whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, where you're shifting 19 gears and you're barely moving. But they weren't animated enough for me, you know. So I'm gonna have to check out some of these other semis now on the PS5. Now that I've experienced this one, I really like that semi. The way it moves and everything, man. It just looked good, sounded good. Yeah, I think this will do pretty good over in that over in field 8 right here. I think this will do good over there now with the twins all the way around. Alright, I have got to pop out my chat here. Not that anybody's saying anything, but I actually put my laptop up on some little boxes and stuff that I had sitting here. So I put I put my laptop up on those little boxes, and I have it sitting right here in front of me now. So it's up a little more eye level with me. So when something pops up in my chat, I should be able to see it a little bit better. My wife is at work. And this is a video she sent me of a bird on her window. She has like a bird feeder thing on her window. She sent me that little video of a bird. Said he went through and picked out all the pieces he didn't like and threw them on the ground and ate the pieces that he did like. So that was pretty cool to see a little wintertime bird coming out in the wintertime, getting him something to eat, getting some grub. Kick on the cruise control, hit the horn a couple times. Watch out, deer, watch out, deer, watch out, deer. Don't run out in front of me, you nut. I grind you up in a deer burger with this thing, man. Holy shit. Fucking deer are suicidal on this game, man. I keep getting all that weed grit up in my mouth, man. These are one of the greatest inventions ever. I know you probably can't see it that well. It's got the, looks like a cigarette. We called them sneak tokes back in my day. Now they call them ground outs or something like that. Because they come in this little wooden case here. You know what I mean? You've got your cigarette that goes in there, and then your stuff goes in right there. You know what I mean? Your stuff goes in here, so yeah, buddy. Sticker down in there. And then bam, it comes out. You got a little bit of green. It's only enough for about 2 or 3 hits, maybe. Depending on what kind you got, you know what I mean? If you got some real dry shit, you're probably going to burn it up and, you know what I mean? You're probably going to burn it up in 1 hit, but, let's go. See, I kind of like the way this field is, man. I mean, I don't much like the scenery, to be honest, but I would like to think, where the fuck are we at? Oh, right here. I'd like to think that I'd be able to plow over this road and connect one and this one here if I decided to, you know what I mean? Like just plow this road up and connect these 2 fields together. That would be nice. One big ass field right there. Because you could connect these 2, or actually, probably be better just to connect these 2. Buy this. Clear all the, excuse me. Clear all that shit out. Make this field a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? Then you'd have this whole section right here. And then you'd have this whole big section. That might be something we invest in somewhere down the road on this farm here. Because I'm not looking to have a bunch of fields, but places that I can do, like I was just talking about, combine some fields. That way it's 1 field. Because right here, I'm going to stop this real quick. Because right here we have what? 1, 2, 3 fields. Okay, that we know we can connect if we want to. This, maybe. Sometimes they don't let you take these roads away. And up here, I already know, I went into the mod hub and looked in the description, and they described this as the abandoned farm or whatever. You buy this, and I can't remember. Everything either goes away as soon as you buy the land, because that's up where they had the fence all blocked up and the barns and everything growing around it. But everything either goes away when you buy the land, or you go in and like you can sell the barns and whatnot that are there and get rid of all the shit that's on the land. And then you got to go in and you got to do a little bit of work to it, but you can turn it into whatever you end up wanting to turn it into. I actually was kind of thinking about putting a house up here, but I mean, I don't like the house that's at my farm, but I like the whole setup of the farm and everything, so it all works out. So I'm good on that. But, yeah, these 3 fields over here, and this land up here, these may be something that we invest in somewhere down the road. For sure. Because one itself is a massive field, so you could just leave that one alone, connect these 2, buy this, extend this one up this way, then you'd have this whole section. You'd have this whole section. I mean, once you get done with all of this, it's damn near the same size as field 1 right here. So, that's kind of shit you gotta think about. You know what I mean? This field here, I don't know if I'm ever going to buy that one, honestly, because I don't like the land that the field is on. I kind of thought about buying it and just using it for grass. But I really don't think we're going to need much grass, because eventually I'm going to buy 30 and 12 and connect those two to 11. So this will all go from right here all the way down to the end of this one. So all of this will just be our one grass field. We can just run grass through that. I was kind of wanting to buy these ones just because they're both pretty squared off. And we can go ahead and just connect them right there and have this just be one big one. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3. I know that's 2, but I'm counting that as 1, 4, 5. We make this, that'll be 6. We have these 2 here, that'll still just be that one field. See what I'm saying? And we come over here, if we buy this plot of land, this field, and this field, that's 3 fields in a plot of land. But we connect this one to this one, that's one field. We extend that one up to here, that's still one field. This is all one field, you know what I mean? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 8 fields that we had, but it would be all of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, once you connect them, I mean, because we could even connect this to this. This field is big enough, and this field, the way it's on the hill and everything, it's enough work itself. So I didn't want to connect these 2 because I consider these 2 to be big fields. So these 2 are going to stay separate, you know. If I ever do decide to buy 9 will become part of 10. But like I said, I really don't like that land right there for growing stuff and trying to plant. It's just, up and down and leaning and dips, and I just really didn't like it. But anyway, that's a plan that we can work on in the years to come that we're going to be in game on here. But I mean, all in all, I found a few faults in this map, but not a whole lot, man. I mean, really not a whole lot. I really do enjoy this map a whole lot. I really do. I was going to start that side, but I'm just going to work this side and work my way back over towards the trailer that I'm using to haul this, because we're going to have to haul this over to the other field as well. Hopefully we can get all this crap done and it don't take us very long. We get both of these done. That'll be about 50,000-60,000 that we're making off of these 2 fields. So that'll get us back up into the 300 mark, somewhere around there. I think we were at like 380 or something like that when we did our sale for the sorghum. I think we were sitting at like 380 or something like that, if I remember right. And earlier when I said that I have a bunch of maps that I'm doing, I only have 3 other maps. 2 of them are maps that I'm working on for streams. One of them is my personal map. It's just something, if I just feel like sitting and chilling, no stream, no getting anything ready for a stream, just something that I just want to get in, relax, and do my thing. That's what my personal farm game is for. Yeah, I have 4 farms altogether. This one, 2 that I'm working on for streaming, and then my personal farm. Um, but I am kind of thinking about getting my series over on YouTube going again. It's my Felsbrunn 22 series. The Felsbrunn map, I love that map. It's from Farm Sim 19. It is one of my favorite maps from the game. It's one of the maps that came with the game. But yeah, it's a really great map. But I started that series on YouTube. It's just a recorded series where I record episodes and then you can come in and watch. And, you know, I try to get people's feedback and whatnot. But yeah. So that would be another map that I'm doing. But I do so much on them. Like the one map I'm getting ready for the stream, it's going to be on No Man's Land. But I'm kind of doing it up a little bit different than I've ever seen anyone do. But I don't know how much it's going to appeal to people because it's No Man's Land. I know for quite a while No Man's Land was everybody's favorite map, but now it's kind of like it's mixed a little bit, you know. Some people still absolutely love it. Some people are still just discovering it for the first time. And some people are just fucking tired of hearing about it, you know. So it can go either way with it, but I don't really care because I love No Man's Land. I have so many hours on No Man's Land. It's just not even funny. But anyway, I'm working on that map for streaming. So hopefully that one's going to be a while, though. It really is. And it's not going to be a bunch of days a week. It might only be like once or twice a week that I play on that map. If that. But with the Hogwarts Legacy game coming up, I will probably be on that for quite a while. Now, my Saturday morning farming, that's still going to happen because that's a setup thing. That's what I do, farming simulator Saturday mornings. That is if I don't have to work. If I have to work, then there probably won't be a Saturday morning stream, but I'm back again at 6 p.m. Every Saturday. So today I'm streaming during the day. I'm hoping to get at least a few hours here on the farm. And then I was thinking about doing some Modern Warfare a little bit. I want to start streaming some warships, World of Warships, Legacy or Legends or something like that. Legends, I think it was. I want to start doing that, but Hogwarts Legacy, I get it Monday. So that's what I will definitely be doing Monday. As soon as I get a chance to get on Monday, I'm on and I'm streaming that shit as long as I feel like playing it. But I am going to have to share because we only have one PS5 and my wife is a Harry Potter fanatic and all that. It's probably the only reason I was able to make the pre-order happen. Is because it's something that she likes. It's not just a game that I would be playing. So that first day she's going to be wanting to get on herself. So that Monday I may just end up streaming during the day, and then let her play. And when she gets off work, and that'll be later on in the evening, or you know, early in the evening, I should say. She gets off work, and then if she's not on very long or whatever, then I can go ahead and stream it again that night. But if she decides to go ahead and keep playing, I will definitely let her, because I will be on it. Like I said, if I can get on there at 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning and be playing, I'll be on. So I'll be on from whatever time I can get on until she gets off work around like 3:30ish, 4 o'clock, 4:30ish sometimes. Just depends on what kind of day. But anywhere from like 3:30 on is when I'd be giving it up to her to play. As much as I probably won't want to. But yeah. I'm excited about it. I really am. I don't even know why, because honestly, I only like the first two Harry Potters, and then there's just a couple, some of them that I'm just like, it was stupid and it just drug on and on. But anyway, I like the last couple and the first couple. But it's always been about the magic for me. The ones in between the first two and the last two. I think it was more just the teenage years and them, everybody starting to have feelings for everyone and all this and that. You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about all that shit. I was there for the magic, And the first one, that's when he first discovers magic and he's first learning about it all and everything. So you get the magicness of that. And then the second one, there's still pretty good magic that they're doing in there. And then after that, it just kind of goes into a story that was just more along the lines of, there wasn't much magic going on and there wasn't much school going on. It was, relationships and just weird, dark stories and whatnot, But I'm there for the magic, Oh, I got text and messages. Yeah, down here it looks like we're about done with this field, but down there it's a different story. I mean, we're getting close. We're definitely getting close for sure, but hang on, guys. But anyway, what I was saying was I like to drive with one prong out. That way I can that way if I start drifting or whatever, then I still got some room to work with, you know. Whereas if you have it just on the edge and you start to drift, then you gotta stop and back up and go, you know. And you can see them back tires spinning a little bit on there. I imagine this would probably be harder if we didn't have the twins all the way around. I mean, you probably don't need twins on every single field, but what's up, Space Weasel? I love that name. But yeah, you probably wouldn't need twins on every field on this map, but there's definitely some of them that you're going to need it for. Oh yeah. Yep. Sometimes I get to looking at the scenery or something, man, or just even, you know, trying to catch a good camera angle or something, you know, and I start to drift. Definitely always nice to leave yourself a little room. So how you doing today? Hope everything's going good on your end. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Sometimes if I know I'm going to be sitting here talking a lot or something, I'll just go ahead and hire a worker and let them do the stuff for me, and then I can just sit there and look around with the camera or do whatever I want to do. But I do that shit even on a personal game. I'll sit there and just hire a worker just so I can sit there and check stuff out, check out the scenery. I'll get inside the tractor and check out and see what it looks like, you know, from that point of view and all that. That's one of the things I love about this game, man. You got different scenery. You gotta do different fields. Like right now, I'm just doing a contract here, just doing the plowing for them. But you know, this might be a field that I would have never touched, and so now I get to sit here and check out the scenery around this field. Birds are a little late. Alright, let's see, how do we want to get this field? I think we're just going to keep going back and forth right there and just work our way back over. Or we could start over there and work our way back this way, either way. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll just go over here and just keep going back and forth and work our way back towards the truck where we need to be. I think I am going to end up, I might, on my own time here later on or something, I may go ahead and get some of these other semis from the mod hub and check them out. Go to a test track or something and check them out. See how I like all of them. Because that one was one of the ones that I had on the PS4. And it didn't move like that on the PS4 like it does here on the PS5. Like, that really surprised me when I seen the way it moved. Because that's actually the same semi that I used in my personal game on this map. And it did not move like that on the PS4, so it makes me want to go check out all the other semis and see how they are. But that one, I really liked the sound and everything, the way it moved. There was one where it was like getting ready to shift, but I had let off the go button. So it was like, wow, like, and it kind of bounced with it and everything. It was really cool. Like, somebody didn't push in the clutch on time or something, you know. So it makes me want to check out some of these other semis and see how they are. Because that's why a lot of the semis in the Mod Hub I usually don't mess with. Now, FS22, I think, has better semis than 19. But a lot of semis on 19, I didn't mess with at all. It was really just the Roadrunner plus for me. I still love that semi. It's one of the best ones in the Mod Hub, I think. But I like some of these other ones that are based on like some of the real trucks, like the Mack. What's it called? This one here, the Mack Superliner Series X, the orange one. Yeah, right here is the Roadrunner Plus. That's the one that I used to get all the time on 19. But yeah, this one here, the Mack Superliner Series X, I really like that one. It's got a lot of cool customizations you can do to it and everything. I don't think I've driven that one on the 5 yet either, honestly. But these ones, whoops. These here are the ones that I'm talking about. This here, the black and red one. This is the one that I have right now that I leased, but there's 3 different versions of it that you can choose from. I think it's more along the lines of like horsepower and maybe like some of the options that are available with them. But I honestly have not checked out all 3 of them. I just went to the one that had the most horsepower, and that was it. But that's the one that I'm using. I'm talking about the way it moves and everything. It's just really cool looking. That's the kind of stuff I look for. You know, like I noticed on the 5 especially. Oh yeah, man. I'm actually putting together a map on No Man's Land that I'm hoping I can get some multiplayer stuff going on. Maybe, you know, like once or twice a week, something like that. Get some multiplayer going on there. But I'm trying to set it up kind of like maybe like the owner of all that land is like letting me buy the land that I'm farming, as long as I help take care of the local little businesses that are there. But it's basically going to be like a middle of nowhere kind of getaway spot. I already have the local inn put in, and I'm trying to do some ponds and lakes and some little touristy type attractions going on with it. But I'm not going to put a whole lot, like I'm not going to have neighborhoods and houses and all that kind of junk. It's really just going to be like the local inn, a bakery, some other little shops. Eventually, I want to add in like the garden shop and things like that. But I'm going to start my farm out kind of small, not very big, but I'm going to have a few other areas already prepared the way that I wanted them. Like, because I try to keep as many of the trees and rocks and all that as I can on no man's land. So any trees that I want taken out and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to do that and get it all set up, and get everything finished up, as far as painting the gravel and the grasses, and because I still have some areas I got to touch up with all that stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to get it set up, man, and I will definitely keep you posted. Just make sure you keep tuning in and all that. I may not be streaming Farm Sim as much as I usually do here next week, because I'm getting the Hogwarts Legacy game Monday. I actually did the pre-order, so I get it 3 days before it's even released to the public. So I'm really excited about that. That's what my whole announcement is in the header. But yeah, so I'll probably be on that for a while. I know I'll be on it most of the day Monday. So as early as I can get on, and I have some things I got to take care of Monday, but as soon as it's available to me and I can get on, I'll be on Monday on that. But yeah, definitely, man, tune in for sure. I'm really excited about it. I just last week, I think it was, my wife and we watched some videos on it. Just cruising through the PlayStation store. I had never even heard of it. I didn't even know they were making a game. And I was like, what is that? That looks, like the picture that I seen, I was like, that looks slick as hell. So I went in and started watching the videos, and they were showing me like actual gameplay, and it even still said work in progress at the bottom. But it looked amazing, even being a work in progress. And I was just like, wow. I couldn't believe it. And he was playing it on PlayStation 5 too, so I was like, yeah, we definitely got to pre-order that, because you get some pretty nice shit if you pre-order it. You get the hippogriff, whatever Buckbeak was. You get one of those, and it just kind of spawns. You can use it as a horse, or you can actually like fly around on it. You have a broom that you can fly around on, but you get like some dark arts. You get like some gear and some different spells and whatnot, I think, something like that with the pre-order. But yeah, I think it's going to be a badass game. But yeah, for sure on the No Man's Land map, that's one of the ones I keep working on, like just about any free time that I have where I can actually sit down and play a game. I'm trying to work on that map so I can get it ready. But I do have another map that I'm going to try to have it ready by Saturday. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my Saturday morning stream. I think I'm going to have to end up working, but because I'm taking Monday off so that I can stream the Hogwarts Legacy game. So I think I'm going to have to work Saturday to make up for taking Monday off, or try to make up for it anyway. Because I'm definitely, the day that I get that game, like I said, when it's available to me and I'm able to go ahead and start up a stream, I'm on that shit, and I'll be on that until my wife gets home from work, or gets off of work, because she'll be working from home that day. But she'll probably try to keep her distance so that she doesn't see very much. because she's going to be wanting to play too. So when she gets off work, she'll probably be wanting to play it. And then if she doesn't play very long, then I'll go ahead and I'll be back on for my Monday night stream, and I'll just go ahead and stream the game again. But if she ends up playing for a while, then I'll end up canceling my Monday night stream, and then we'll just get back into it Tuesday. Shit, I think this field's bigger than the other one that we did, but we're making less money. That don't make any sense. I feel like we've been on this field forever. I wish I could play music on here, because I'd love to be rocking out to some music or something right now. And I mean, I can't say I like all music, because I don't, but if it's got a good beat to it, then I usually don't mind it, as long as there's not women screaming and just noise that don't make any sense to me and shit. I can't do. But other than that, country music I can't do. But I could sit up here and listen to some music from my time, some early Stained, when they were actually hard rock and not all the love song bullshit they ended up being. Come on, cruise control. There we go. Silverchair, AC/DC, just about any of the classic rock. I like old school rap and shit too. I don't like any of the new shit. Not hardly any of it anyway. Some of Eminem's stuff's still pretty cool. To be quite honest, I really don't listen to any new music, to be truthful. I mean, my son, every now and then, he'll let me know about something new if it's someone that we like, but he pretty much listens to the same music we do, so. But yeah, I'd like to have, because I know if I was in a tractor right here, sitting here doing this, I'd be rocking out to some shit up in here for sure. Or just jamming to something nice and slow and chill, I mean, not anything where you're going to fall asleep, but, unless you're lucky enough to have some of that new equipment that they have, man. I mean, it's just like the PC guys for this game. You can set them lines up, and the tractor goes down, stops, lifts up the implement, turns around, stops, drops the implement back down right in the spot that you want it to, and drives like the video I seen. The dude's literally sitting there, didn't have his boots on or nothing, had his feet kind of kicked up, sitting there eating his lunch, and the tractor went down and stopped, lifted up the, I think he was plowing actually. Not anything this big, but yeah, lifted the shit up, turned around, stopped, put the plow down right in the spot he wanted it to be put down in, and just sitting there chilling while his tractor was doing all the work. I was like, shit. I'd have me a little TV or something up in there, some music, tablet or something, sit there and watch some TV or something. Get caught, I'd watch some streams or something, Who knows? I don't know. Farmers probably don't give a shit about none of that stuff, so they're probably just happy to be able to sit there and eat while the shit gets done. I'd end up falling asleep though. Like if I didn't have something to keep me, like I said, some music or something. I'd need something up in there with me. I wouldn't be able just to. I mean, especially if you have one of them ones that's just doing all the work for you. You're not doing anything. You don't have to line anything up or nothing like that. I definitely need something to keep me going. Kick on the cruise. I'll try to steer while my hands are busy here. Trying to straighten this line up a little bit too. We kind of dipped down right there a little bit for some reason. Probably just because of the lay of the land. But we're getting her done. I think this one's 28,000 we'll make on this one once we're done. I think I might be lined up right for the end here. Maybe. Just maybe. No hands, man. No hands. Look at that. I think we're going to line up just perfect. No hands, I promise. Look at that. Bam. That was nice. I know. I'm a weirdo. We got a nice straight line to mess up here. That's what's going to happen on this line. It'll be all dwarfed up probably. It's like going downhill is a little different. It seems like everything kind of wants to just slide away from you a little bit. But going uphill is like you're almost digging in and it's almost like pulling you the wrong way. I run into that when I'm out mowing, when I'm out doing my lawn business in the summertime and stuff. Some hills you have to, like I've turned around and I look back down at, the stripes that I'm leaving and I'm like, how the hell did I do this line right here? Like, what the hell was I doing? But it's just like where you hit a hill and you feel like you kept going straight, but you're actually like getting kicked over to the side. And so sometimes you got to sit there and adjust everything again. And stream farmer in Germany use GPS. The tractor's going down the field. He's flying a drone with live video outside. You see right now. Shit, that's badass, man. That is badass. You have to let me know their name or something there, and I'll definitely have to write it down because I'll never remember, but hell yeah, I want to watch some shit like that. See, the one I watch most of the time, I have a couple that I've checked out over the years, but the one that I watch most of the time is Millennial Farmer. I really like a lot of his videos, and he gets you right down in it. If he's underneath a tractor or taking off the back end of it to do something to it or whatever, he'll have you right there watching, and it's not just, farming and shit. It's like going to town with him to pick up something, and shit like that. But, yeah, I definitely want to check that out, man. That sounds cool as hell. Okay, cool. Twitch farming. That's badass, man. So he just does that and just like streams it live? Like from the drone or whatever? Or does he just make videos and put them out on Twitch? That's pretty badass to be farming and like live streaming and shit at the same time. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool either way, even if you're not streaming live at the same time. Like, you're in a tractor that's driving you around that you programmed while you fly a drone overhead so that other people can see it. That's pretty badass, man. I like that. I'm gonna have to check that shit out for sure. Live stream mostly from the inside the cabin, but he'll regularly throw the drone out. Hell yeah, man, that is so badass. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure. I'm glad you told me about that, man. Thanks. Alright, 23, we should be done. Completed. There we go. 28,000. Bam, collect. Yep, we're back over the 300,000 mark. Alright, so we'll load this back up. We'll deliver the plow back to the farm. And then we gotta send this truck and trailer back. However, somewhere down the line, not right now because we don't technically need a semi truck just yet. But yeah, somewhere down the line we are going to get one of these ones. Or, like I said, I'm going to have to go in sometime and check out the semis. And then I'll figure out which one I like the most, honestly. But I really am digging this one. I really am. I like the way it moves. Alright, set destination. You are going back home. So we'll plop you. And we'll just park you over by the chickens. Oh. 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 It's freaking out, man. It's freaking out. Okay, let's see. We are probably just going to follow the tractor again, actually. No, we're going to come up through here and hit the dirt, which that's probably what he'll do. It really does kind of suck not having the mini map, though. Can't go around him here because this we're kind of raised up, so I get over that way too far, we'll be in the trees. Shit, is that the way we're going? Yep, he's going to do the same thing we were wanting to do, but I'm going to have to go a little wide here. I guess I didn't have to go that wide, but yeah, I guess maybe I did. That worked out though. That's alright. Alright. This guy's drinking on the job up here. Look at him. Swerving all over the place, man. Get your shit together. Nobody coming. Nobody coming. Oh, oh, oh. Gets a little grindy right there because this trailer sits so low. I'll tell you what, this one here, this semi though, this thing gets down and goes pretty damn quick. I mean, once it gets through those like first 3 gears, man, it's done. All right. But I'll be lurking. All right, no problem, Space Weasel. Take it easy. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out for a little bit. No worries. Do your thing at work. Definitely need you to concentrate on that. I don't know what you do, but you know, if you don't concentrate, it could be dangerous. All right, let's see. We are going to go ahead and send the truck back and the trailer so that we can not be paying on that stuff. There we go. Tractor is in the fence. All right, worker, you're fired. You had one job. What an idiot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You know you want to. Damn it. I think it's the weight. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'm just trying to keep like putting it up and down and see if that'll do anything for me. See if we can. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Whew. Man, I did not want to have to reset it and everything else. You know what I mean? Then we'd have to go down to the store and pick it up again. All right. Let's take this thing over and see if we need to repair any of it. I know the tractor is about due for sure. Hurt. Yes, repair. Repair, I suppose, repair. Okay. Alright. Good enough for me. I'm trying to find a building or something I can put right here. Or I'm going to do something with it. I don't know what. Something will come up down the road, I'm pretty sure. That'll end up right here in this empty spot. But this is the way the map came. It came with this empty space right here. The only building I sold that came with the farm was up here. Shit, I already went too far. There we go. Was up here, right here, somewhere around in here. Right here where you can see that little bit of gravel. That was one of the doors that was like at this end of the building. So I would say the building came to about right here. And it was all the way down to here. And it was like over to here, I believe. Because there was a little bit of a gravel road that came down through here along the building. So the building was like around in here. But that was the only building. It was a pig barn. That was the only building that I got rid of. But I just thought it was weird that they had that little empty spot right there that's just nothing but like I said, you know, over there on the others, this over here when we were doing that field when I was talking about extending it, um, I honestly I think that's why they left so much room right there, was in case you wanted to, uh, you know, come right here, because you could put in another building right here, or even another silo or something. You know, you have all this space right here. You could put some more buildings in if you wanted to or whatever. But I think I'm going to extend the field over, you know, probably to about right here. I want, you know, pretty even distance from, you know, there to there. So probably around in right here, I'm going to extend it over. And we may even just actually curve. I don't know. I may keep the crisp line. It seems to work out. But and if we end up needing more space for a building or something, then we can plop a building in here and get rid of the extra field space that we did have, because this is still plenty of field, you know. So I'm not pressed about it. If I do take, you know, this much land up and I decide that I need a building or I want a building or whatever I want to do to it or whatever, you know, put something else right there. But for now, we're just going to go with some more field room. All right, so we got the contracts done and we collected them, right? Yes. Okay, no contracts. Okay, so let's check the map and we'll check all of our fields. Everything is fertilized, all of it's going to get fertilized. Growth. I would say probably 2 more sleeps and these 2 fields will be ready. Man, it feels like it's taken forever. Okay, so we don't need to fertilize. Let's we'll run over here and check on our chickens, see what their food's at today. Because we checked it, we refilled them, and then we slept. Yeah, so they went through just a little under 1,000 liters of food since we checked them this morning. But we are up to 250 of them, so we have 1 full pallet. Okay, so yeah. See, that's what I was wondering. So we'll probably be able to get another pallet right there. So this spot will probably only hold 6 pallets. I was wondering if they were going to space them apart or if they were going to, you know, stack them closer to each other. If they would have done that, you could get probably 4 or 5 of them in there. But anyway, yeah. So the chickens are all right. We can probably do another sleep, and then we'll have to deal with the chicken food. So see, we didn't go ahead and sleep 1 whole month away. We actually went out and did a little bit of stuff in that month, so that's all right. All right, so we'll go ahead and hook this up. Yep, nice and dark and green. So we'll grab the trailer here. We'll go ahead and grab our wheat. Alright, chickens are fed. Everybody's happy. Everything's looking good. %. All right. All right, well, that's going to be it for Farming Sim today. I'm going to get something to eat and take just a little break, but I'm going to be coming back, I think, maybe with the campaign on Modern Warfare 2. I'll see how it goes. But anyway, for now, Farming Simulator, I'm Crooked Stick. And I'll catch y'all next time.